Welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we're decoding a wildly popular device in the automotive tech space, the Cobra RAD 380 radar detector. Look, if you've ever found yourself totally overwhelmed by the sheer amount of jargon and specs attached to modern dashboard gadgets, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to cut through all that noise and unpack the tech. So, let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the car, right? False alerts. We have all been there. You're cruising down the highway, vibing to your music, and suddenly your dashboard starts absolutely screaming at you. You tense up, you hit the brakes, only to realize you just got made by the automatic sliding doors of a grocery store or maybe a passing minivan's blind spot sensors. Honestly, an overly sensitive detector that constantly cries wolf is almost worse than having no detector at all. Well, that exact universal frustration is precisely what the Cobra RAD 380 was built to tackle. Instead of throwing a massive, complicated laundry list of features at you, this device hyper-focuses on solving that one specific false alert problem. And the best part? It manages to do all that while keeping the price tag strictly in the budget-friendly tier. Okay, let's dive into this, because to really understand how the RAD 380 pulls this off, we have to look at how it balances two sides of the technology coin. Effective detection, you see, is essentially a perfect marriage of hardware and software. On one side, you have the physical sensors that actually see the threat out there on the road. Cobra calls this their laser eye tech. On the other side, you have the software processing it, the DSP, which makes sense of all that raw data in real time. Let's break down that hardware first. Laser Eye is Cobra's proprietary technology, and it's specifically designed to catch laser signals from both the front and the rear of your vehicle. So you aren't just looking through your windshield, you're actually getting 360-degree all-around protection. It's constantly, actively scanning to catch those notoriously tricky instant-on radar guns before you even know they're there.
But here's the thing, seeing the signal, that's really only half the battle. That is exactly where DSP, or digital signal processing, comes into play. Think of the DSP as the brain of the entire operation. It's this high-performance circuitry that analyzes incoming signals at literal lightning speeds. And for you, the driver, that processing power translates directly to earlier warnings. It gives you that absolutely crucial reaction time before a threat is, directly staring you down.
Which brings us to arguably the most crucial question for any modern driver. If this device is so incredibly sensitive to signals, how in the world does it silence the noise? How does it avoid throwing a fit at every single passing car? The secret weapon here is IVT, which stands for In-Vehicle Technology Filtering. And crucially, this is a next-generation updatable system. You can basically think of this advanced anti-falsing circuitry as a highly intelligent gatekeeper. Its sole, dedicated job is to definitively block non-police signals before they ever have the chance to trigger an alert in your cabin. To put into perspective just how much this matters, consider the fact that our roads today are essentially giant webs of invisible electronic noise. Seriously, a single modern SUV can pump out dozens of radar signals every second, just from its blind spot monitors and collision avoidance systems. Without that IVT filtering, your detector would scream at practically every car you pass. But the RAD 380 intelligently identifies and just completely drops those specific everyday frequencies. Now, because no two drives are exactly identical, you aren't just locked into one rigid setting. The device features adjustable sensitivity modes, which essentially put the power right back in your hands. Whether you are navigating a crazy signal-heavy city center or just cruising down a quiet, open interstate, you can easily tailor the filtering modes to dictate exactly how many notifications you actually want to receive on the go. And getting all this tech running in your car is completely straightforward. Out of the box, it's designed for immediate deployment. You literally just plug in the standard 12-volt cord, and then you choose between the classic windshield suction cup or a low-profile dash mount. That's the whole shebang. It is simple, fast, and road-ready wherever your adventures take you. So, with the core tech sorted out, the ultimate question becomes, is the RAD 380 actually the right tool for your specific dashboard? To really answer that, we need to contextualize it within Cobra's broader product lineup to help you make an informed choice. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is exactly what you get and what you skip. When we compare the 380's standard features to the advanced 480i and premium 700i models, you see exactly where it sits. While it shares that absolutely crucial IVT filtering with the pricier models, it intentionally leaves the extras behind. No OLED display, no smartphone app integration, no GPS auto learn. By skipping those bells and whistles, it protects the core mechanics while keeping your wallet very, very happy.
And this perfectly aligns with the core identity of the RAD 380. As this quote highlights, it is, by definition, designed exclusively for radar and laser signal detection. It isn't trying to be your smartphone, and it isn't trying to be your navigation system. It is simply a dedicated, distraction-free detection tool.
Ultimately, it all comes down to a singular focus. The number one takeaway here is that the RAD 380 is engineered from the ground up to do one core job: provide long-range standard detection with smart false alert filtering, all at a wallet-friendly price. It strips away the extras to utterly perfect its primary function.
But that does leave us with a pretty fascinating thought to chew on. As automotive technology advances at this breakneck pace and surrounding cars get electronically louder every single year, is standard wallet-friendly detection enough for your daily commute? Or does the road ahead demand premium app-connected protection? Take a hard look at your own driving habits and decide what level of armor you truly need out there. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and drive safe.